Welcome back to another episode, Cheetah Nation, of the Cheetah Spotlight. I'm here with a sophomore swimmer. She's in the Baking and Pastry Arts program. Welcome, Bella DeVito. I'm super excited to sit here and talk to you. I know we say hi to each other all the times in the halls, but I mean, just going through some things here, I just realized that there's a lot that I don't know about you. So let's just jump right into this. Tell Cheetah Nation who you are and what events you're swimming, Bella.
So I usually swim the 2IM and the 500 and sometimes the 2 free. And I'm usually in the 200 medley relay, swimming freestyle, and I'm in the 400 free relay.
And out of all those events, which one's your favorite?
The 500 free.
Okay, why the 500 free?
It's not too short, but it's not too long. I also find it like more competitive than other races.
Okay.
Because say if I fall behind, then I can catch back up and get first.
Yeah.
So.
Do you find yourself pacing behind other swimmers? You're like, oh, I know I can take this person at the end, so I'm just gonna, or are you just in your own world out there?
I mean, sometimes I'm in like my own world, but most of the time I'm just trying to keep a good pace and try to catch up with the.
Good stuff. Well, it's been amazing watching you a couple times this year, and you start off at the ripe age of like 4 years old. Who started that whole thing? Was it your mom? Was it your dad?
Well, I was in my backyard. I was with my cousin Gage, and we'd love the pool. We go every single day in the summer. We'd sometimes go to the community pool, Peachwood, which was my original summer swim team, but then I moved to Gibbstown.
Okay.
So we'd go to the community pool, and I'd see like the swim team swimming all the time, and I actually sparked an interest in it, and I told my mom that I wanted to try the swim team, and she let me, and I did, and here I am today. And
it's the only sport that you do?
It's the only sport I do, but I did softball at one point, and I was catcher and shortstop.
Okay.
So, yeah.
All right, I could see that. You got a little tough attitude. You could be there behind the plate. So what's your favorite memory right now of GCIT and swimming?
Well, I have a few favorite memories. My favorite team memories are like the team activities, like social aspects, kind of. Mm-hmm. And then my other favorite memory was freshman year when I was going up against this girl in the playoffs, and I was in 2IM, and we were like really close to each other. We were like fingernail apart, and my whole team was behind the lane cheering for me, and I went out super fast. I beat her, and I got the school record. All
right, good for you. I think you have a couple school records now at this point,
I have the 500 and 2IM.
Good for you. Yeah, we're going to get that stuff. We're getting some new banners this summer, so I hope that you come. I hope that you come back this summer and see some of the updates that we've done. So, shifting gears a little bit, I believe you might be the first pastry person that I hear, but you're in baking and pastry arts and stuff like that. How's it going for you right now? What classes are you in? Tell me about your program.
Well, I fell in love with baking, and I originally didn't shadow baking. I shadowed digital media and engineering, and I just couldn't find an interest in it. But Chef Clark made me find my interest for baking, and me and my friend Ben, who's also on the swim team, both shadowed together, and we both signed up for baking and pastry arts, and we got in, so here we are.
So what's your go-to baking thing if somebody's like, yo, make me something? What would you go to?
Definitely cream puffs. I love cream puffs.
Okay.
They're my favorite dessert, one of my favorite desserts.
And what do you enjoy most about being in the program? Like, I know you talked about the shadowing experience, with Chef Clark, but like, now that you've been in the program for 2 years, what is it that's really attracting you to it?
I would say mostly the people in baking. I can't wait to spend the next 2 years with those people. I became really close with them. I also love baking. I couldn't bake before, so baking taught me how to learn a life skill.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Awesome stuff. What's a fun, surprising fact for you that most people wouldn't know? And I know you mentioned this thing about open water stuff. Tell us about that.
So I did my first open water mile when I was, I want to say 12, maybe 11. I got second place. And then freshman year in May or March, I did my first 5K. I got top 10 in my age group, and I also love open water. I just find it so fun. Yeah.
Have you ever been a lifeguard out on the beach or anything? Do you have interest
I
in that?
have not, but I do lessons with little kids in the summer as a job, and I just love teaching kids how to swim and like learn new skills in the water.
Are you doing that in Gibbstown? Do you go back to the place where you learned yourself?
I do it at Chestnut Run in Woodstown.
Okay.
So yeah.
Very cool. What age groups are we talking about that you're?
Well, it really depends. I've taught a 12-month-old, and then I also taught a 30-year-old how to swim.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And
That's
both
really
were rewarding, but in different ways, right?
Yeah.
Very cool.
The mom learned how to swim a whole 50 by the end of the summer. So.
Wow.
Yeah.
And I mean, tell me a little bit more about this. You know, these multiple mile swims and these 5Ks they do out in the ocean. I got to tell you, I didn't even know that something like that existed.
Yeah.
It makes sense to me that it would, but like, how do you find them? Are you just getting reminder emails at this point because you already did it one time? Like, are you training for them?
Well, I don't usually train for them, but my Coach Ryan, asked a few of us to do an open water swim, which was half of our group. Some of them didn't want to do it because they're scared of the ocean. But he asked me because he knows or known that I did it before, and he thought I'd be really good at it because I'm also good at the mile, the 1,000, the 500. So he asked me to do it. I did it. It was very mentally challenging, but I pushed through it and I did really well. I went 51 minutes.
Wow. So I have like no frame of reference. Like I imagine based off of what you've done in our own pool that 51 minutes is pretty fast, right?
I think it's pretty good.
So what makes it mentally challenging? Like take us like as if we know nothing about it. Is it the current? Is it the temperatures of the water? Is it just, you know, are you just like, what are you fighting against when you're out there?
Definitely the current, because you have to like figure out which way to go because the current is pushing you out of the way, out of the course.
Yep.
And I also think it's just hard swimming alone, thinking like, okay, I gotta do this, this, and this. I feel like going around the buoys was definitely difficult because of the current pushing you. Definitely running in. The temperature was freezing when I did it. It was also raining.
Yep. Wow.
Yeah, it was pouring.
Okay.
Outside the water, it was cold too. And I feel like after you run out of the water, you're exhausted. You can't drink water when I'm dying to thirst. But yeah, that's mostly it.
I mean, it sounds incredibly rewarding when you're done, but I'm not going to be signing up for anytime soon for me. I'd rather watch TV for 51 minutes. But I mean, I think that's awesome, and the fact that you're, you know, doing exercise like that, it only helps you out with everything else. I really laughed when I saw who you'd like to have dinner with. If you could pick any person or celebrity, who did you pick?
I picked Jack Black because I find him extremely funny. And I feel like he would just make me laugh at dinner, and I feel like he would just know some good places to eat.
Yeah.
So.
What did you think of the latest Minecraft movie? Did you watch it?
I did watch it. I went with a group of friends.
Okay.
And I thought it was okay.
Yeah, I didn't think it was Jack Black's best performance, but
I like the School of Rock. That was a good one.
that was a good one. Very cool. And if you could have a favorite food after a game or practice, you said very specifically, mind you.
A chocolate milkshake and chicken quesadilla.
All right, so where are we going to get that? Is that like a Nifty 50s? Is that Friendlies? Like, where do you go to get this stuff?
This might sound a little funny, but I go to Wawa.
Really?
Yeah.
Does Wawa have good chocolate milkshakes?
I think they do. I also like their quesadillas too.
I love their quesadillas. Their
So
quesadillas
good.
are amazing, but I have never gotten a milkshake from Wawa. I might get one now. And then, like, you know, I know that you touched on the baking thing a lot. Is that your dream job after GCIT? I realize you're only a sophomore. You got the rest of your life here to worry about first. But, like, is that the direction that you're going? Do you have any other interests?
Well, I'm like undecided if I want it to be my main job, but I would definitely love to open a bakery. But I feel like I could be a forensic scientist too, because I sparked like an interest in that. I watched documentaries on TV. I actually did a club last year with Mr. Grant for CIA, and he taught us how to do all the basics in forensics, and it was actually really cool. So, yeah.
Very cool. Yeah, chase whatever dreams that you want to right now. Now's the opportunity and the time to do that, and there's several area programs that would help you get to that, whether you want to do baking or forensic science. Anything else that you'd like Cheetah Nation to know about you? And I usually don't ask this question because everybody will just say like no, but you actually took time to write something here, and I want to share that with the community.
So I'm a surfer. I've been surfing since I was 9. I have 2 boards actually. So I started with a longboard to actually learn how to get up on the board,
yes.
Catch a wave, paddle out. But by the age of 13, I got a shorter board, so it was easier to like catch a wave because I was taller and more stronger to actually get up. So yeah, and if you can't tell, my favorite season's summer. Yeah.
Have you gone anywhere like and for an actual competition?
I have not. I'm not that good to be in a competition, but I just like it as a hobby.
Okay.
So.
Well, it's fantastic stuff, and I feel like you're one of the students that I do know more about, but the fact that I learned all this stuff about you today is a very comforting reason as to why we do this show. So thank you for filling out all the forms and taking that seriously. All right. Now the moment that you've been waiting for. Are you ready for this?
Sure.
All right, we're going to do a quick little competition here. You're going to have 5 questions. You got to get 3 of them right, and your topic today is going to be the Olympics. Now, I think you got this. Just take it easy, and we'll see what happens. You ready?
I guess.
First question, super easy. How often do the Olympics happen?
Every 4 years.
Boom, you got it. You're 1 for 1. Second question. What color medal is awarded for first place at the Olympics?
Gold.
All right, so look, you just need 1 more, but now, this is what I told you off screen. 3, 4, and 5 get pretty crazy. All right, you ready?
Yep.
Which country has won the most Winter Olympic medals of all time?
I want to say Australia.
That's not a bad guess. It was Norway, though.
Oh, I would have never guessed that.
Okay. I probably would have gone with one of like a Norway or Sweden or Finland or something like that, just because of all the skiing and whatnot. All right, next one is Shaun White became famous in what Winter Olympic sport?
Oh my gosh. Was it hockey?
It was snowboarding. Snowboarding. All right, you're down to the last question. I'm going to have to make these questions easier. All right. This one, I think you might be able to get it, but we'll see. All right, so the men's ice hockey team just won the Olympics gold medal, right?
Yes.
And it hasn't happened in 46 years. So the last time they won was in 1980, and it was called the Miracle on Ice. Who was hosting the Olympics that year?
Oh my gosh. I have no idea. America? I don't know.
I mean, it was America. Can you give me like the city? State?
Oh,
I'll even take just the state. You can tell I want you to win.
I have no idea.
You don't watch you see, you don't watch the news. That's why, because you're constantly in the pool. It was Lake Placid, New York.
Oh, I would have never
1980
got that.
Winter Olympics. All right. Well, listen, it's been a pleasure getting to know you, Bella. You did a great job with all of your questions, and I look forward to seeing you forensically dissect your baking in the future. Whatever you do, I think it's going to be awesome. Cheetah Nation, I got a special announcement here. Bella is officially our last Cheetah Spotlight. for the winter season. We're going to be back for another installment once the spring sports open and the snow all melts away. And we have a bright new group of kids to get out here and introduce you to. So thank you for joining us for the fall and for the winter. We got one more season to go. I'm excited to introduce you to some more of our scholarly athletes. Until next time, this is Dr. Uzaki signing off. See you next time. You did really good. You did really good. Chocolate milkshake, I'll tell you.